Yo, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, family, peace and great rising. Happy Sunday, happy solid and soulful Sunday. It is Sunday. The month is almost over. Last Sunday of the month, Sunday, November 23rd. One more Sunday. Next Sunday. Next Sunday is the last Sunday. Next Sunday is the last day of the month. But the month's almost over. A week left, 7 days left. Year's almost over. A week away from the final month of the year. What a year it's been. What a month it's been. It feels like Mona said the other day, November 61st. And it feels even freaking longer than that. It feels like November 90th. I feel like it's the 90th day of November. It's been like the longest month. And we are in Sag season, so I'm grateful for that. There will be a change of energy, a turn in energy. And I'm looking forward to that. I felt it a little bit, but I'm still feeling that heavy remnants of Scorpio season, right? Still feeling real heavy emotionally. It's a lot of things in the air, but I'm still expecting, right, transformation. I'm still expecting greatness. I'm still expecting love to prevail, light to continue to shine, to illuminate the darkness. All right, and so I give thanks for this day still. I do like to think that every day above ground is indeed a good day. I am not ready to go yet, or I still got some things I'm looking forward to doing here in the physical plane on this earth, in this life, in this physical life as this incarnation. I'm still looking forward to impacting some people. All right, creating some impact. Seeing some places, doing some things. All right, so yeah, man, we here. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy solid and soulful Sunday, solid and soulful Sunday. It is solid, it is soulful. It is the beginning of the week. We're another week. Yeah, it's a lot to be grateful for. It's a lot to be excited for. It's a lot to expect. Today we're going to talk about the power of expectation and how expectation is the portal that leads to the miracle. That is what we're going to talk about today, the power of expectation. And I used to say, and I still say, but I've said it multiple times in different capacities, like you got to expect your success. You got to get excited about your coming success. You got to get excited about your coming breakthrough, right? You have to expect it at every corner. You have to expect that things are going to turn around, that things are going to happen for you, because not expecting it is hoping for it and wishing for it. And we know you wish on a freaking star all day long and the thing doesn't happen. So you got to expect, you got to put your will into it. All right, and today we're gonna get into that. And before we get into that, Mona Love, what's going on, baby girl? Sefu Sankofa, my brother, peace and love, happy Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Miss E with the Z, peace and love, sister, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Before we get into it any further, we are going to start with a prayer. We've got some words I want to put out there, some affirmations I want to put out there into the universe. I want to send to God, send to Spirit, send to you all. Today I pray that every single one of us who are going through a hard time, who are going through a tough time, who are going through an uncomfortable time, I pray that we expect our success. I pray that we expect our breakthrough. I pray that we let go of fear. We let go of doubt. We let go of any thoughts and every thought that tells us that it won't happen, that it can happen, whatever it is, whether it is a breakthrough in our health, whether it is a breakthrough in a relationship, whether with a spouse, with a parent, with a child, with an ex, with a coworker, with a business partner, with someone in your community, a breakthrough in thinking. I pray on this Sunday that each of us leans into faith, faith being the evidence of things hoped for, the substance of things unseen, right? Believing without a shadow of a doubt that even though we don't see it yet, we know that it is coming to us. We know that it is for us. I pray that we root in that truth. And I pray that we align with the divine. And that we tune our heart frequency and our spirit and our mind to that which we pray for. A financial breakthrough. A new home. A new vehicle which to move around with. Whatever it is, no matter how big or how small. I pray that we expect it. We expect it. We expect it. We expect it. We expect it now. We expect it immediately. We expect it as soon as possible. We expect it. We expect the miracle to happen, to find us, to come to us expeditiously. We expect it. I pray that each of us who is expecting, remove ourselves, have the strength to remove ourselves from the people that doubt us, from the people that say we aren't worthy, from the people that question our faith. I pray that we have the strength and the courage to remove ourselves from them. Silently, without announcement, just move away. Move into your silence, move into your solitude, so that you can pray without interruption, so that you can expect without doubt or fear. I pray that we have the strength to stand alone. With just us and divine source energy, with just us and God. I pray that we have the strength to stand alone in our expectation, in our faith. I pray that we have the strength and the conviction to not need to explain to anyone, no matter how close they are to us, what we're expecting and why we are able to move without fear, why we're able to move without doubt. We do not need to explain ourselves. So I pray that we have conviction to know and the confidence to go forward with this expectation, even if we must stand alone, with this conviction and this strength and this vision. These prayers will be answered. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. That damn diva, what's going on, sister? Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Family, brothers, sisters. I fully understand, understand of how this concept of expecting could seem a little out there, right? Like, how can I expect this to happen when this is the reality? Please know that every single thing that exists in the material world, every single thing that exists in this universe that we see, that we feel, that we taste, that we touch, that we experience with our bodies, it comes from the unseen. Every single thing in this physical world, in the seen world, in this known world, comes from the unknown world, comes from the invisible world. Every single thing. Think about it. If you are a parent, even if you're not a parent, think about your own existence. You did not always exist as this adult. You were once smaller and younger and smaller and younger and smaller and younger. You were once in your mother's womb. Regardless of the relationship that you have with her, you were once in her womb. You were inside of her. And you were smaller, and you were smaller, and you were smaller. And at one point, you did not exist inside of your mother. At one point, you did not exist inside of your mother. Your mother was not pregnant with you at one point in her life because she was a girl, right? And she was in her mother's womb. So at one point, you did not exist in this physical world. You were a thought. You were a vibration. You were a dust particle free flowing in the universe. You were. I was. each and every one of us who ever existed at one point did not exist. So somehow that which was non-existent, that which was invisible, came to be. So then why not expect the same? Why not expect not just to wish, right? Not just to wish for something, not just to hope for something. I hope this thing works out. I hope I get the job. I hope this business goes through. I hope I get the financial resources to pay my mortgage, to pay my rent, to buy a new car. I hope my health improves. I hope my communication improves with my ex-wife. Why not just expect it to? Instead of just hoping and wishing on an empty star, why not expect it to? Expectation is indeed the portal to the miracle. Miracles happen every single day. Miracles happen every single day. You are evidence of a miracle. You are. Your children are. Many people are. There are many people out there right now living today in today's world. You may know some who they were in the most unfortunate of circumstances. It had major health problems, stage 4 cancer, diabetes, said they would be on this medicine forever. And things turned around. Things transformed for them. Things improved for them. Why can't that be you? And if we're really honest, truthful and transparent, even only with ourselves, we would know that in our own lives, there have been miracles. In your own life, there have been miracles. Sometimes we're just too busy to see it. We're too busy to recognize the miracles. There was once a time, I'm sure, in your life, to some degree, where you thought things wouldn't improve. You thought things wouldn't get better. But here you are. You thought it was the end of the world, that breakup, that divorce, that financial hardship, that homelessness, that illness you thought would be forever. But it's not the same. It's not as it once was. Things have improved, right? And we got to be honest with ourselves and know that, right? Like, and recognize that and claim that, right? We don't have to, like, once a miracle happens, we can live every day from that point, right? Like, expecting another miracle. We don't have to fall into the trap of the rest of society and the rest of the world. Oh, I hope. They have so much doubt, right? So much fear. They said, I was watching something recently. They said, faith and fear are the same things. They both require you to believe in something you don't see. Faith and fear are both the same. They require you to believe in something you don't see. So why would you believe that things are going to get worse? You don't see it getting worse. It's not worse yet. Why not believe things are going to get better? Wherever you are in your life right now, things can be worse. Things can be better. Why would you put energy into things being worse? Why would you put energy into the thing that you do not want? Why not put energy into the thing that you do want? And I know it's difficult, right? Because we are conditioned. We have been conditioned to doubt, to fear, right? Like, we've been tuned to the frequency of doubt and the frequency of fear. We say we want financial wealth. We say we want optimal health. We say we want beautiful relationships. And then we say, oh, if it happens, it happens. It's don't really happen to everybody. It may not happen for me. I'm okay with just getting by. Right? I'm okay with just getting by. All right? Hold on one second. It's giving me a challenge I'm having here. Give me 1 second. Hold on. No. Oh man. Challenge streaming. It just gave me a notification. Let me see if we can fix this. Give me a second, brothers and sisters. No, we don't want to do that. Why is that happening? Give me 1 second. My apologies, some technical difficulties, but it's all good. We're just gonna keep rolling how we rolling. It's all good. Yo, Coach Ace of Love, what's going on, my brother? Miracle on miracles. Yes, you are living proof. We are proof. It's like Mike Tyson. We are living proof. Right? You are, I am, we are, and let's keep building. Listen, again, in Christian text, right? The Christian text tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Right? But it's hope first, right? But we go a little deeper. Expectation is the heartbeat of that faith. When you plant a seed in the ground, when you are a gardener, you have a garden, you plant that watermelon seed, you plant that apple seed, you are expecting it to breathe fruit. You are expecting it, not hoping it does. You're expecting it because you know that you're going to do what it takes. You're going to give it adequate water, adequate sunlight. You're going to pull the weeds, right? You're going to do whatever it takes, everything that you know that you need to do. You're going to do your part to ensure that watermelon tree grows. Well, not the tree, but the apple tree and the watermelon grows. You're going to do your part to ensure that happens. You are expecting that to happen, right? One of my favorites, Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn tells us that we become what we expect, not what we wish. We become what we expect, not what we wish, right? That's what Jim Rohn would say, right? One of my other favorites, Napoleon Hill said, belief backed by intention turns the invisible into reality. Belief backed by intention turns the invisible into reality. What do you believe? And then again, when you go deeper than belief, what do you know? You know that you are a miracle. You know that there was once nothing and now there is something. You know that. You know that you've seen miracles happen. You know that miracles are possible. You know that you have the power. You know that you are connected to divine source energy. You know that you are breathing. And at one point you were not breathing, right? You know that you are walking and talking. At one point you were not walking and talking. You know that you are a miracle. You know that. To turn that invisible wish, that hope into reality, like, by expecting it, right? Another one of my favorites, I'm reading his book right now, Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer reminds us that we don't believe things because we see them. We see them because we believe them, right? Someone's going to tell you, oh, I'll believe it when I see it, right? You talk to them. And this is why, as much as I love to tell people what I'm going to do and then do it, right? Because I think there's some power in that and power to inspire. I'm learning, right, more and more, and I've learned to keep things to yourself. Keep things to yourself, right? Keep things to yourself. Because once people put that energy of doubt on you, now, again, I 100% believe and know that the power of expectation, the power of you expecting and not being swayed and not wavering because of other people's beliefs, thoughts, and positions on certain things, like, that's always going to trump, right? That's always going to trump your belief, your power, your faith is always going to trump their doubt, their fear, right? Always. However, the moment that you tell someone something and they put their doubt out there, the doubt is out there, right? So even though your faith is more powerful than their doubt, than their fear, their doubt is still out there and it's still in your psyche because they've said it. They doubted you, right? So keep things to yourself. Keep things close. You and source energy, you and God, you and spirit. That's all you need is you and God, you and your source energy, you and your higher power, you and your ancestors. That's all you need to manifest a miracle. You don't got to tell everybody. You don't got to tell the world. You don't have some things you don't even got to tell your spouse, right? Assure them that things are going to be okay, that boom, 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 boom. Some things you got to keep just you, and not because your spouse will doubt you, right? Not because your spouse will doubt you, but because some things, like the moment you say it, right? It's something I used to say is like, it's like The moment you speak it, it loses some value, no matter how true it is, no matter how powerful it is. The moment you speak it, the spoken word is not the real thing. The spoken word is not the real thing, because a lot of things that come from spirit realm, that come from invisible realm, we don't have the language for. We don't have the language to adequately communicate what this thing really is, right? And so, and this is where artistry comes into play, because there's an art, there's a creative way that you can let your spouse know certain things, right? Bring them into certain spaces, right? But like certain things is, and that's tough. It's extremely tough, I know, right? Because like, but that's why it's important to have a certain kind of spouse that you are aligned with, right? Because it's not keeping secrets. It's just like, I can't say it until I have the words to say it, and I gotta say it in a certain way, right? I gotta say it in a certain way. In the flip side, right? The equal opposite of that is when two or more gathered, their spirit is, right? So it's a fine line, because when you do share your dreams, right? When you do share your plans with someone who believes in you, with your spouse, with your partner, right? Your wife, your husband, right? When you do share those plans with them, they become more powerful, right? More ability to magnetize. And so discernment is key. Discernment is key, knowing what to share, knowing how to share it so that it can magnetize, so that it can multiply, right? It can amplify, right? And then going on some of my favorites, right? We got a quote from Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas would say, if you want the miracle, act like it's already done. Act like it's already done. All right, listening to a talk yesterday, right? A brother was like, when you affirm not in the sense of I can, I will, all right, I shall, but that it already is, right? They said when you write in your journal, don't simply write, I will earn $100,000 a month by this date. That's cool. That's a start. But right from that date, I earn $100,000 a month. I earn $100,000 a month. I earn $100,000 a month. Write it as it is. Write it as it's already done. And again, this is why it's important to not tell nobody, right? Because they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? You get, right? Write it in your journal. If you feel the need to express it, that's me, right? I'll be feeling the need to express. I'm compelled to express because I'm a communicator. I love communicating with people. Was powerful for me. What is really grateful for me is that what I'm really grateful for is that I'm fortunate enough to have a network of people, to have a circle of people, right? People who are close to me. When I tell them like my miracles, it's Astoria. When I tell them what I'm going to do, what I'm going to become, what I'm doing, nobody looks at me like I'm crazy. They're like, yeah, you are. I believe you. I remember when I was on the Nature Quest with All Kings, right, back in August, and I told the brother that one of because he was talking about we need to connect to create establish a youth program where we're taking some young people from he was in Pennsylvania, right, taking some young people from PA to he was in Connecticut, bringing young people from Connecticut to PA, from Connecticut to New York, from New York to Connecticut. PA is coming up. PA is ringing in my ear, right? From New York to Connecticut, Connecticut to New York, doing a youth exchange program, city to city, things like that. I was like, dope. Yes, let's do it. I said, and further, I had the vision years ago for an airline, right? For an airline, because I want to take young people to different countries and continents. I want to take young people to Africa. I want to take 50 young people from New York to Africa. Then I want to take 100 young people. Then I want to take young people from different cities to Africa. And then I said, that's just using a regular airline, right? Whatever airline does that, right? But eventually we're going to need our own airline because we're going to be doing it so much. We're going to be taking thousands and thousands of young people and adults as well, right? Back and forth to Africa and to different parts of the world. So why not, right, in 10 years, have our own airline to do that so that we're not putting all of this money into another airline, right? I just met this brother. That was on Sunday. I met this brother Friday. He said, yo, that's crazy. He said, I'm with you. He said, what's crazy is that if it was a smaller idea, I would be like, yeah, you could do it. I believe in you. He said, but the wildest idea, like, I want to help make that happen. Right? Like, that's brother texted me the other day, Friday morning after my talk Thursday, and at the All Kings Gala, right? He said, yo, brother, you gotta feel your power when you walk in the room. He said, you got power that you walk with, that you share with us all. And he sent that message as I was in the middle of crying, not feeling so powerful, right? Because the situation that I don't have as much control over as I would like, right? And so yeah, just powerful. You want a miracle, you gotta act like it's already done, right? You can't share your dreams with everyone, right? Jesus the Christ said, do not give your pearls to pigs for fear they will trample them underfoot, turn and devour you. Do not give your pearls to pigs for fear they will trample them underfoot, turn and devour you. These gems that you have, this wisdom that you have, this greatness that you are, you cannot share it with everybody. Everybody does not give a damn about who you are, how well you eat, how much money you make, what you learned in school, everybody don't care. Everybody's not with you. Even the people who are with you are not with you. Even the people who are standing next to you, even the people in your own household, in your own family, are not with you or for you. They are not. Which is why I read before, right? In the Christian text, it spoke about, do not think that I came to bring peace. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. A father will be set against his son, and a mother against her daughter. Said, in the people of a man, it said, and the man's enemies will be those of his own home. People in your own family will be against you. They will talk you out of things. Listen, my aunt, I spoke about my aunt. My aunt, I love so much. She transitioned 2023. My aunt is like more like a mother than an aunt, not just to me, but to my siblings, to my nephews, to my nieces, to some friends, right? My aunt, Big Mama, she was more of a mother than an aunt. Big Mama was incredible. Big Mama, I got so much from Big Mama. Right, so much from her. I tatted her before she transitioned. When I came out of prison, I tatted her name on my wrist, Big Mama. But I shared the vision with Big Mama, and she shot it down, and it hurt so much. Right, I came out of prison. First changed my life. Right, when I changed my life, 2008. I was home for about a year, some change. Changed my life, 2008. Stopped hustling. Like I'm gonna figure something else out. And I had the vision. It was like, yo, we're gonna collect bottles. Right, and collect bottles. Right now, mind you, the sister just last week said that her grandmother became a millionaire for bottle collection. Right, said her grandmother died a millionaire collecting bottles. She said that. I know a guy in Queensbridge. Right, he ended up passing away as well. He was a barber. He became a millionaire for collecting bottles. When you take it serious, I know people in Queensbridge right now who have put their children through college. They pay their rent. They pay their bills for collecting bottles. I told my aunt I was going to collect bottles. She said, boy, why are you going to do that? Why are you going to do that? You are too intelligent to collect bottles. All right? You need to get an actual job. And I never collected bottles. I collected a little bit of bottles, but after that, I really stopped, right? Because I was like, I had a plan. I was like, yo, if in my neighborhood, I put flyers, I go to every apartment, put flyers up, right? Go to every apartment, give people flyers, put flyers under the door, go to the businesses in and around the neighborhood, right? I'm like, I know people, I go to the community centers, right? And I get a route and I go, and then I get some young people, we go pick up bottles every 3 days, right? From this place. So every day, if this place got a lot of bottles, right? We create a system, right? We can make a lot of money collecting bottles. I was like, one of the ways, now not bottle collection per se, but one of the ways that like Bloomberg ended up like taking off was waste management. Waste management is a big thing in America. It's a big thing in New York. Waste management. So like, but I shared the dream. I shared the plan with my aunt, and she shot it down. And at that time, I didn't have the conviction. I didn't have the faith. I was like, you know what? She's right. I'm 24 years old, right? I don't need to, spend my time, 5 cent. But then what happened the next freaking 5 years, 10 years? I still struggle financially. If I would have did that, I would have been making some more money, all right? out and making some more money. But again, it's all good. But it's the when we tell people, even those who love us, even those who have our best intentions, right, in their heart, right, it's not their vision. God didn't give them the vision. It's your vision. It's your plan. It's your duty to manifest it. And you can't tell everybody. You can't tell everybody, right? You can't tell everybody. Hope, wishing is freaking passive. Expectation is not. Expectation is not passive. It is active. It is alive. It is vibrating. Expectation is the difference between waiting and preparing. Waiting and preparing. Hoping and waiting and wishing and preparing. I'm preparing. I'm preparing for this success. I'm preparing for this success. So when you prepare for success, when you expect success, you read, you exercise, right? You do your best, right? You do your best. Sometimes you fall off, but you get back up because you know the miracle is coming. So you want to be ready, because what they say, when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So stay ready. Stay ready. Stay ready. Stay ready. Stay ready. How many people do you know pray for blessings they haven't created space for, they haven't prepared for? Do you know somebody? Have known somebody? Have you been this person? Have you heard stories of this type of person? They pray for financial breakthrough. They pray for financial breakthrough. Right? They pray for financial breakthrough. And they get it. They get it. I know people hit the number all the time. 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. Right? One of my homegirls hit the number, I think, 3 times in 1 year. One time she had $119,000. She had like 70 grand and like 40 something grand. $119,000. My man hit a scratch-off car in California. He called me, yo. He said, yo, bro, I put the scratch off. He said, see, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I think it was like, it might have been 5 0 because it was like a couple $100,000. Scratch-off car. He said he couldn't believe it. He said he went and bought a Jeep, right? He went and paid some bills, right? He said he was taking his homies. They was going to Vegas regularly, all right? He's doing a whole bunch of things. And then you know what happened? It's back at square one. Back at square one. I've done it. I've been there. Praying for a financial breakthrough. Listen, in 2020, 2021, signing that contract with MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, Museum of Modern Art, MoMA PS1, getting that residency with MoMA was a financial breakthrough, right? They gave me a lump sum of money first, in a 2-room studio, and they gave me a check every month. They gave me a lump sum of money in the beginning, right, with the check every month. Then they gave me a lump sum of money a couple months later. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared, right? I didn't make the necessary investments, right? I invested in some things. I didn't just waste the money. I invested in technology that I needed, right? I took my children some places, right? I did some things. But that money that they gave me, it was definitely enough to catapult me, right? But I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. I did not create space for it. Right? I did not create space for it. And so again, give myself grace. There's nothing you can do about it, but you learn to create space. You learn to prepare yourself, right? And what's crazy is that when I got that money, and again, fear, right? Fear. Because one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go to one of my sisters, right? She's on here right now, right? Fari, what's going on? I wanted to go to one of my sisters who I believe is a lot better with finances than I have been, right? And ask her to be like my financial advisor, my financial guide, and help me like where can I put this money? Like, how can I help this? How can I make this thing grow so that it lasts long term, right? But I didn't. Why? I don't freaking know. Fear, right? Whatever the reason. But plan, create space for, right? Create space for the thing that you expect. Prepare to receive the thing that you expect. Again, on a note of people praying for blessings they haven't created space for, people want abundance but hold on to scarcity. People want abundance. I want more. But then they hold. Somebody once said that money, when you don't allow money to flow, right? When you don't give, when you don't share, when you don't allow it to flow through you, right? It gets stagnant. How are you expecting more and your hands are full? How are you expecting more when your hands are full? Your hands are full. You got to put some stuff down. You got to share some stuff, give some stuff away, give it to somebody else, right? Like, let it go through you. So one thing, I mean, I think one of the reasons why that thing with MoMA came to me, and things have come to me since, right? Like, things definitely have come to me since. I've definitely have some great opportunities that have come to me, that are still coming to me, right? And more than I'm expecting to come to me, because I do give, right? I give, whether it's on the train, right? Whether it's somebody online needing a donation for something, right? I give and they make nothing of it. Or as a friend texting me, can you help me? Right? That's one thing I'm grateful for, that I learned young, is to share the blessings. If I'm blessed in any capacity, I'm sharing the blessing, right? My home, my space, brother going through something. Told him recently, listen, bro, like, I got an extra room for you, right? My children's room, they ain't here. You can come stay here if you need to, right? You going through some stuff in your home, you can come stay right here in this space. You don't got to pay no rent. You don't got to worry about nothing. Come stay here, right? You can buy your own food if you don't eat what I eat, right? But if not, you can eat my food. Like, I got you, right? Share the wealth. Like, I know that I am fortunate. I know that I am blessed and I am privileged in a lot of ways, right? And so I just make sure I share it, right? But yeah, man, this is the power of expectation. Expectation is indeed the portal to the miracle. Expectation is the portal to the miracle. Fari just said, when the money doesn't have a plan, it keeps moving. That's a fact. Right? So have a plan. Have a plan for that, what you expect. Again, like, not just money, right? Because money is a source. Money is a tool to do a lot of the things that we want to do. But money is something that we need to do the things, right? Money is something that we need to feed people. We want to feed people. We need some money to buy food, right? Money, you wanna take your children places. You want to travel, right? You want to provide experiences for people. You need money to do that. So, like, expect whatever it is, though. Whatever it is, expect that the miracle is on its way to you. Steve Harvey said a lot of reason that people don't get what they want because they pray for something. They don't get what they pray for because they pray for something, and then they leave Faith Street and they go to Doubt Street, right? They go to What If Boulevard. What if? Doubt, maybe. You just pray for it. You just asked. You just ask for it. You just ask your parent for it. You just ask divine source energy for it. That which created you. You just ask for it. You don't think it's going to happen. You don't think that which you pray for, Spirit, God already knows in your heart that you want, that you need. You're not just waiting for you to ask. Steve Harvey. Listen, I say it all the time. I don't mess with the man in a lot of capacities. But when he talk that talk, I take heed. Right? He said, you have not because you ask not. Ask for bigger. Ask for more. Ask for what you want. My mother said a closed mouth don't get fed. My mama told me a closed mouth don't get fed. If you want something, you better ask for it. And the key is to ask with faith. Ask with expectation. Don't ask with doubt. Oh, can I have, a bigger car, a better car, a car that work? But, I understand if you won't give it to me. I understand if, I don't deserve it. I kind of get it. Nah. Command, right? This is when asking comes to commandment. Command, listen. Source, energy, mama, father, however you want to call source energy, right? Divine, spirit, ancestors, right? I need a new car. I need a better car that works. I got things to do. I got places to be. I got people to serve. Make this thing happen. This is the car I want. And you don't just like that, but you call it out, right? You claim it. You find the car, right? This is the car I want. Jim Carrey said he used to go to the freaking Millionaires Row to go and just sit, look at people's houses. This one. Right? See it, claim it as it's already yours. Feel the feelings, right? Because, like, you could be like, well, yeah, I see it, it's mine. No, sit there, envision it. See yourself living in that. See yourself driving that car. See yourself living in that home. See yourself serving those people. See yourself traveling. See yourself on Transform America Airlines taking hundreds of young people, right, to Africa, right? See their smile, see their feelings, see the packing process, see how you're talking to their parents on the phone, making sure all of the details are correct. See it, and feel it. Feel the feelings that's going to come from when you're doing the thing that you are praying for, that you are expecting to happen. Feel those feelings. Be in that space. Be in that heart space. Be in that spirit space. Be in that mindset. Be there. Be there. Put yourself there. You can do that. That's the power of the mind, is that you can transport yourself to any time you want. You can create in your mind any experience that you want. And if you create it deep enough, with enough intent, with enough intention and enough passion, with enough purpose, you can feel that shit in your body. You can feel it in your body. Like I know that I earn $100,000 a month, that I earn $1 million a month, that I earn $10 million a month. I know that. I feel that shit. Like I told you, I've said it many times. I'm walking down the street sometime doing laundry and I'm crying because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling myself. I'm literally feeling myself. I'm feeling my body. I'm feeling my nerves. And the feelings are coming from the vision that I'm seeing, right? The vision that I'm seeing, that I'm holding in my mind's eye, all related to surface and creating. Right? I see it. I feel it. You got to see it and you got to feel it, because then it becomes real. Right? We know that the mind doesn't know the difference between that which is imagined and that which is real. So why not keep imagining? Imagine bigger, envision greater for yourself, for your family, for your community. Envision greater things. Envision people healthy. This is why they say the prayer works, because when you pray, right, when you truly, truly pray, you are envisioning and you are feeling whatever you are praying for. And that's how the miracle happens. That's how it goes from, you go from zero to hero in a blink of an eye. You go from stage 4 cancer to no cancer at all in one doctor visit. Right? Expectation. But again, expectation got to come with preparation. So you got to prepare. You got to prepare. Don't just hope. That's the difference between expecting, having faith, deep knowing, and hoping and wishing. Because you're hoping and you're wishing. I hope that I get better. I hope that this thing works out. But you're not preparing. You're just on your couch hoping. No, prepare. What do you got to do? Like, what does the person who is better, what is the person who's financially free? What is the person who is now healthy? What is the person who is living in Jamaica Estates, right? What is this person doing? What are they reading? What are they eating? Right? What time are they waking up? What time are they going to bed? What are their conversations like? How are they answering the phone? How are they responding when people say, how's your day? How you doing? Right? And again, this is something that I'm saying to you, but I'm saying to me because I also get caught up. Yes, I expect big. I expect a miracle. Yes, like deep faith, but I also get caught up. Bro, how you doing? Oh, man, I'm having a challenging time. Oh, man. Oh, it's tough. Things are, that's real, right? But again, as Les Brown said, instead of saying I'm having a bad day, say I'm having a character building day. Right? Instead of saying I'm having a bad day, I'm having a challenging time, I'm experiencing a time that's allowing me to build character. It's testing my faith, right? It's making me stronger. It's helping me communicate better, helping me learn how to like not act impulsively, not act on my passion impulsively, but to think, to reflect, to take a moment to pause. Pausing is important. Pausing is extremely important, to pause, to take a moment, to not always respond, to not always react with what you feel, because feelings are not facts. You got a feeling and now you act on it, and now you further away from the goal than you was before you acted on that feeling. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Brothers, sisters, beautiful people. That's my brother that OK would say. Beautiful people, beautiful people, beautiful people. Understand, let me share something with you. This week, I want to impart this truth to you, right? I want to impart this wisdom to you, right? God, divine source energy, meet you at the level of your expectation. So expect greatness, expect success, expect the breakthrough, right? Expect the miracle, right? That's what God meets you. That's what divine source energy meets you. The level of your expectation, not your fear, not your doubt, but your expectation. So today, on this Sunday, November 23, 11, 23, I invite you to expect wildly, to expect like your wildest dreams, like dream the wildest dreams that you could possibly dream. Dream them. No matter where you are, no matter what your situation is today, no matter what your situation is today. Like something that scares you, right? Like expect in a way, right? Like it scares you, it scares your old self. And it wakes up that new king, that new queen, right? That God source energy in you wakes that up. Not timid person he was last week, last month, last year. Not the person who hopes and fear, not expectation, right? Wake up that new person, which is the true person, right? Which is the true person. The new you is the true you, for real. So like expect healing, expect the breakthrough, expect abundance, expect joy, expect clarity, expect divine alignment. Because when you expect miracles, the miracles expect you. You ever heard the term that says, when you take one step toward God, God takes 2 steps towards you. When you take 1 step towards the miracle takes 2 steps towards you. When you move towards your dreams also move towards you. When you move towards your dreams also move towards you. So expect the miracle, because the miracle is expecting you. And when you do that, that's when heaven's gates opens up. That's when paradise opens up for you. And that manifestation pours into your life like you were made for it. Because you are made for abundance. You are made for abundance. You are made to manifest everything that you can think of. See it in your mind's eye. Believe it in your mind. Feel it in your body. Feel it in your body. Feel it in your body, in your heart. Know in your spirit, in your soul that it is for you, that it is yours, that you belong there, that you deserve it, that you are worthy, that you are capable of maintaining, of sustaining, and of growing, of elevating. Know that in your spirit, in your soul, that you are made for it. Because you are. You are. 100%. You are made for greatness. You are made for greatness. You are not made to live small. You are not made to suffer, to struggle. It's not what you're made for. You're made to grow, right? And with growth, yes, there are certain aspects to growth, right? When the tree grows, yes, leaves fall off. But the leaves falling off the tree is not a sign that the tree is dead. It's a sign that the tree is transformed, that the tree is becoming more. The tree is becoming more. So grow. Expect growth. Expect transformation. Expect that everything that you dream of is on its way to you. It's happening. It's happening. You just got to stay steadfast. You just got to remain on Faith Street long enough to get there. Don't turn the corner. Keep going straight ahead. Don't turn left. Don't turn right. Go straight ahead. Don't retreat. Oh, I might as well go back in the house. It ain't happened yet. Just go back in the house and lay down and call it a day. No, keep walking. Keep journeying. Keep going forward. Faith. Deep faith. Deep trust in the divine. It can happen for you. It happened for so many others. Why not you? Why not you? Because the same spirit, the same energy that exists in them, that existed in everyone from the beginning of time, the same energy exists in you. The same miracle that happened in this person's life, the energy exists inside of you. You are not separate from God. You are not separate from that which is all powerful. You are not separate from source energy. You are one with the divine. You are one with source energy. You are a physical manifestation of the universe, which is perfect, which is whole, right? Which is neither created nor destroyed, which is the energy. So walk with that energy. The universe is inside of you. The universe inside of you is a whole universe inside of you, just moving around. It's just waiting. The cells are waiting for you to command them to more peace, more harmony, more love, more joy, more light, more freedom. More. You can have more. More is your birthright. Growth is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. You are already abundant. You are abundant. No matter how old you are, you know how many breaths you have to take to be here? Abundance, my G. You know how many breaths you had to take to get here? This moment, this day, this time, with all of the pain, with all the struggle, with all of the suffering, with all of the freaking heartache, with all of the doubt, with all of the challenge, with all of the fear. How many breaths it took for you to be here? How many heartbeats it took for you to be here? That's abundance. That's abundance in its truest form. So you're already abundant. So why not live like that? Why not live like that and expect more? Why not live like you are abundant and expect more abundance? Expect it, because it's already happening. Ashe. Thank you. Yo, listen. This thing is powerful. You hear me? We are going to, I don't have my Palo Santo. I do have Palo Santo right here. We're going to burn some Palo Santo. Thank you guys for tuning in, for being on with your boy. All right, we're going to burn some Palo Santo. We'll get into a meditation. We're going to meditate. We're going to set that. We're going to see that. We're going to breathe into that. That which we prayed for, that which we spoke into existence. We're going to breathe into the breakthroughs. We're going to breathe into the transformation. Right, so wherever you are, however you are, get comfortable in your body. If you are laying down, find a comfortable position to lay. If you are sitting, if you are sitting, right, allow your feet to be planted firmly on the floor beneath you. Allow your back to be straightened by the chair behind you, or the couch, the seat, wherever you are. Allow your arms to rest gently in your lap or by your side. Allow your head to lean forward so that your chin is in your chest. And allow your eyes to close ever so softly. And simply become aware of your breath. Become aware of your breathing. As you breathe, remember where you come from. You can connect with your mind and see your life on the movie screen. See the challenges that you've overcome. See the fears that you faced. See the grief. See the grief that you transmuted into power. See the tears. See yourself and remember that you were once smaller, younger, and even smaller, and even See yourself as a baby learning to walk. See yourself learning to talk. Remember your journey. Remember your path. Remember that no matter how many bad days you've had, you've overcome every single one of them. Because you are here, breathing, thinking, feeling, being. You are here. Your heart is still beating. Breath is fine, is still calculating. Remember your dreams that you had. Remember the excitement when you thought of your dreams and when you told loved ones your dreams. Remember the innocence and the faith before the world hurt you. They told you what you could not be. They told you what you had to be. They told you what you should be. Remember who you were and who you wanted to be before all of that. Remember that abundance is your birthright. You are abundant right now. Most essential and breath and heartbeats and mind capabilities. You have everything you need right now to manifest everything your heart desires. So set an intention right now in your heart. Set at least one intention in your heart. Optimal health, financial stability in the home, a better relationship with a loved one, a breakthrough for a child. Set an intention right now in your heart. Say, affirm with me. Great Spirit, I expect a miracle in the form of this intention that I have set in my heart. Great Spirit, I expect a miracle with regards to this intention I have set in my heart. Great Spirit, I expect a miracle with regards to this intention I have set in my heart. And begin to see the miracle manifested. Begin to see yourself moving into the new home. Begin to see your health improving. Begin to see the breakthrough you need with your child. Begin to see the communication with the loved one improving from not talking to laughing to hugging. See it in your mind right now. And feel the feeling that you will feel when you are there. Feel it now because in your mind it already is. Stay here for a few moments in this space of miraculousness. Know that you are loved. Know that you are cherished. Know that you are sacred and you are adored. You are stronger than you think. You are more powerful than you know. And you are greater than you could ever imagine. I love you. I love you. I love you. Ashe. Ashe. Ashe, yo. When you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. Move your toes, move your fingers, give yourself a neck roll. Come back to the space. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Listen, I love you. I appreciate you. All right. Respect your miracle. Respect your breakthrough. It's already written. Stay in alignment. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful day. Do join us for SR Daily, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Same channels, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. And I'll see you during the week. And I'll see you also next weekend, next Sunday, for another episode of Sunday Light. Peace.